Good afternoon everyone, welcome back to my channel and to episode 7 of this Rams franchise. We are in week 11 and we are away to the 49ers, who are running away with the NFC West at 8-1. A couple of weeks ago I saw how well they were doing, so I thought I may as well push on, one, because it's a marquee game, and two, we can have a look at the college players in a little bit more detail. Speaking of which, let's have a look, as the main scouting focus was quarterbacks, and one can now see nearly all of their talents. And let me tell you, it's not looking great. A top 5 quarterback projected with only around 3 to 4 talent, so that's awful. And then these three around 1 to 2, so they could be low 70s, which isn't particularly great. And then beneath that, just no one actually worth it. So that is quite a disappointment, considering that's what we need. We need a quarterback because the rest of the team is looking pretty decent. It's just our lack of a guy under centre, so we're going to have to wait until next year for that one. But maybe we can find someone in free agency, who knows. Running backs, don't really need to look. Obviously we got Wiggins, so maybe we'll take we're going to be losing Gibson. This is his contract year, I think. So yeah, we're going to be looking at someone else. Maybe we'll get someone in free agency, or there'll be someone a little bit down the line who's a little bit speedy. But running back is not a position I'm really looking at. Fullbacks, I love a fullback. I'll check at them on the combine. That's the best way to sort of do that. Wide receivers, we don't really need to look here. Maybe when the combine happens, and we'll see, look at some deep threats like Micah Langford, for example, because we've still got obviously our three-headed monster, all speedsters, so under contract for another couple of years. So don't need to worry about wide receiver just yet. Tight end, we've got our superstar Cousins. He literally is a superstar. That was his hidden dev trait. So tight end we do not need to look at whatsoever. Although maybe someone like Stanley Bradford, blocking tight end in round 2 to 3. That's quite high for a blocking tight end. He does have the potential of having elite strength. So that is someone I'll be paying close attention to, maybe even put focus scouting into him so we can get him up to 100%, so we know what he is. Offensive line is pretty much set. We are happy with all our positions except right guard, so we might have a look at trying to get someone at right guard, and there's a few potential possibilities. We've got Owen Davis in here with maybe 3 A's, same as Chris Rogers and same as Kareem Graham. So it might be a good year to get a guard, or maybe even get a centre and move him to guard, but maybe not this year. The centre pool is very low. And then at right guard there's again a potential 3 A's here. Yeah, it is good. I'm going to have to go through and maybe focus scout a couple of these to get them to 100%, because Joseph Noteboom is going to be leaving us at the end of this year and we need a replacement. Right tackle, we're good. We obviously drafted that 6'8" monster last draft. We don't need to worry about that. Left defensive end, DT, and right defensive end, don't need to pay any focus to. We have a new front 3 who we drafted all of them in the previous draft. One of them is a superstar and 2 are stars. Obviously we earned the superstar last episode with Potter, Avril, and I forget his name. Hater, something like that, DT. He's been out injured for a majority of the season. We've only just got him back, so forgive me for forgetting his name, but he is a star hidden dev trait as well. Left outside linebacker, Swanson. Don't need to worry about that. But potential right outside linebacker, that is, according to our team needs, is the weakest spot on our defense. So we're going to be looking to get better there. And these two, Thomas Colon and Luke Pryor, both are scheme fits. So I'm going to be focusing a lot on these two, hopefully, because then our defence is looking pretty set. So the team is looking good after a couple of years now with the good couple of drafts, all them draft picks that we have. I've turned the Rams into an okay team, a young team with a very, very bright future. Cornerbacks, again, we're set. We don't need to worry about the cornerback room for the next few years. We are good as gold there. Now, free safety, a position I want to get better at. Fuller is just there. Normal depth trait, he's 27, 28 now. We're going to need to replace him. And strong safety, obviously we've got Trevor Morrig, superstar. Just signed him to a 4-year deal in last year's free agency. So we don't need to worry about that. So the two main roles that we really need, free safety and right outside linebacker. Obviously quarterback as well, but we know there's none in this draft worth taking. Right, let's have a scouting report on the 49ers. The 49ers are still led by Brock Purdy. They decided to let go of Trey Lance. We really should have maybe traded for him. I did wonder about it, but I'll be honest, I completely forgot. So Brock Purdy is the out-and-out QB number 1. Running back still led by CMC, who else? Lost his X Factor down to a superstar, but he's still 95 rated overall and still very much a threat. Wide receiver room, still got Debo, still got Brandon Ayuk, and they have Eli Hayden as their number 3. But yeah, last time we played them, we went into overtime. Can it be another close game? Maybe. But these two are going to be quite the issue. Tight end, still got George Kittle. He's only just a star now, no longer a superstar or an X Factor, but still a threat, a big time threat, and someone that we're going to need to worry about. Offensive line is still pretty decent. Braxton Dodson at 76. Left guard, Sam Reed 77. Centre, 75, Jake Brendel. Right guard, Spencer Burfield, 76. And right tackle, Tyler Steen, 73. So to have the lowest at 73 is not bad at all, but no one above a 76. So it's an okay offensive line, nothing major. Maybe something we can expose and have a day with. Maybe Josh Swanson can have a few sacks. But yeah, that offensive line is not particularly great. Left defensive end, their number 1 guy is Russ Starks, a rookie, 78 rated, so not bad at all for them. Still got Nick Bosa, of course, with the X Factor. Expect him to cause trouble for our team. I expect him to get at least 2 sacks against us. Nick Bosa is incredible. Remember, we're still pretty poor. They still have Javon Hargrave, who's no longer a superstar, but 84 rated. He's going to be pretty decent. If Nick Bosa's not going to cause us any trouble, Javon Hargrave will. Left outside linebacker, Anthony Nelson, 74. Middle linebacker, still got Fred Warner there, a 99 rated superstar. I'm glad he doesn't have an X Factor anymore, but that superstar is still going to cause us some problems. But him being 99, what a guy. Best middle linebacker in the league. And Dre Greenlaw at right outside linebacker has a superstar as well. This team is full of studs, full of abilities, and it's going to be very, very hard for us. Cornerback room led by Ward at 90. Bit of a drop off after that, but still a solid room. And Hyde's going to struggle to throw on these. And the safety pairing, Amari McIntosh at 83. He's been in the league for 1 year and he's a very good free safety. And at strong, still got Hufanga there, 25, age 25 with a 95 overall. This is a reason why this 49ers team are 8-1. They're no mugs. I imagine we're going to lose. It'd be very hard to step into their stadium and win, but let's fucking try, shall we? And Brock Purdy's first throw of the match. A nice little 6 yards to Debo. We don't want to be allowing nice easy yards like that all game. We need our big 3 superstars on the defence to do things today. And containing Christian McCaffrey there would have been one of them. They get the first down. By no means do I expect a victory here, but it would be nice to at least run them close. You know, we got them to overtime last season, I do believe. My memory is terrible, but I do believe it was an overtime loss to San Fran at home, I think. So, you know, if we can do something away at San Fran, that'd be promising, but I do expect to lose here as Christian just gets an almighty shove in the middle and is able to crash forward for 8 yards. We have a chance to get him off the field here, 3rd and 2. It would be nice to get an early stop, and we do. Nice. We get onto the field without conceding any points. What can Eddie Hyde do here? God, we really need a good starting QB. That's sort of one of the only weaknesses in the entire team now, but the draft hasn't been kind this draft class. We'll have a look at the beginning of the next episode. It's not looking pretty for QBs. Again, we aren't getting the good rolls there, as we could be looking at a 3 and out due to our bad QB. He's not bad, but obviously they're far better. Can he do something here? He can, because Blake wasn't the answer. Yes, he was speedy, but that fun little experiment just didn't work. We need, if we're going for a scrambling QB like Blake, he needs to be someone who can at least throw the ball, and Blake really couldn't, as that is a wide open touchdown. Eddie Hyde to Jalen Waddle. Fantastic. No one expected us to score many on San Fran, myself included, but what a start. The extra point was good. Can we contain Purdy and San Fran again to no points, as Christian McCaffrey can't juke him out? That is a TFL with Steen going down. Morrig again with the big play. That's not the first of this first season here of his in LA, and it won't be the last. 3rd and 12. Can we get San Fran off the field here? Another run by CMC, and that is contained by Rashawn Hatcher. Give us the ball back, please, San Fran. Hyde has the ball back in his hands. What can he do with it? Hands off to our superstar Wiggins, who's able to get forward for 3 yards there. Hyde isn't bad, it's just he could be better, and obviously with the normal dev it's keeping him down. He's able to throw the ball away just then. That could have been a big sack, losing quite a bit of yards. It's still an alright 3rd and 7 if we can convert, but that was looking like it was going to be about 3rd and 15 or so. Can we get the first down here? Hyde's moving. What can he see downfield? Nice, gets it to our tight end, but it's only inches. God, be aggressive, go for it. I know they won't, but punting it away. Is another 3 and out on the horizon for San Fran. Can our defense hold up as they go back to CMC, who gets injured? That is big news for us, although he wasn't exactly lighting the world on fire there. I think he started 6 attempts for 11 yards. Not very good. That means they're going to be more relying on the throwing here. I don't think we have to worry too much about the run, as Purdy does throw and is able to convert. Even with CMC injured, they've still got a very good attacking unit, as we know, with Debo, Ayuk and Kittle. Let's get some pressure to Purdy. Go on, scream at his face, as he's able to get another completion. 5 for 5 at 39 yards. Whilst the yardage, it's alright, it's not bad. The 100%, we need to try and get him off that, get his confidence down a little bit, as they are able to convert for another fresh set of downs to the big man, Kittle. Slow, steady gains is what they're going for, as we're able to break that up. Finally break the completion streak for Purdy. Whilst it wasn't massive, it was only 6, but every completion he would have been more and more comfortable. So to get the first pass breakup is what we needed, as he gets absolutely destroyed. Ernest Jones coming in from middle linebacker, completely untouched. 3rd and 17. Purdy wasn't expecting that, had no protection, and gets taken down. Just do not let them convert here. CMC's back in, gets the screen and isn't able to get too much. San Fran again punt the ball away to us. This first quarter has been dominated by us. Can we continue that streak against what is a considerably better 49ers side as Waddle gets his second catch of the afternoon? Oh, Eddie Hyde on the keeper, gets a nice few yards. He's not really a scrambler, but that's why it works. Defense aren't going to be expecting him to have a little run. It looked like it was going off to Wiggins, but Hyde keeps it and able to get a nice few yards in the first down, but Wiggins gets nowhere, loses 4 yards. Not that great. Need a big play here on second down to get the yards back and more, which is what we're able to do. Waddle again, even though he lost his superstar, a good season, we can get him back up to that superstar from the start, which is what we need. As the first quarter is winding down, the Wiggins gets a nice run up the middle for a nice easy 5 yards. Second quarter, here we come. We need to continue riding this good luck because I don't think it's going to continue for the whole game. As Hyde gets a break up there. 3rd and 5, what can we do? Let's keep this drive going. Where's Waddle? Let's get him another completion for even more yards. I thought maybe Hyde was about to escape, but sacked by Fotu, and we are giving the ball back to San Fran. Oh, don't take a field goal this long. You aren't going to hit it. Oh, what a terrible decision. Nowhere near. That is disappointing. San Fran with excellent starting position in our half. That decision to go with a field goal wasn't that great. But Purdy throws an incompletion. 2nd and 10, gives off to CMC. We're able to stuff up again. 7 rushes for 12 yards. When are they going to learn they can't run it on us until they try it again and McCaffrey busts off for like 40 yards. 3rd and 10, is it going to be another 3 and out? Can we get to Purdy? The pressure was there, throws it away. Now are they going to try for a massive field goal? They are. When is the AI going to learn? Oh, it's probably going to come in now, isn't it? No, it is not. Now we're going to have great starting field position. Terrible attempt. Well, actually it wasn't that bad. More terrible than the AI tried to go for it. But now we start in their half. Can we do something with it? Unlike San Fran. As Hyde just throws to no one. And off to Wiggins. Just runs straight into the back of a Zuma. Not great. 3rd and 11. Looks like it's going to be back-to-back 3 and outs. The crowd not going to be happy. Oh, sorry, what was that? Ignore what I'm saying. Hyde finds our superstar tight end Cousins for a big gain, about 27 yards, I think that was, 28 yards. Puts us into the red zone. Just don't get sacked here, Hyde. Very nearly sacked. Throws it away just in time. Bit of play action as get to 3rd and inches with Hardman. Just give it to Wiggins, let him get this 3rd and inches, give it to the power back. He will find his way through for a good few yards. Although his production hasn't been spectacular, only on averaging 2 yards a carry, not particularly great. Can we get a strike here and can we go 14-0 up on San Fran? Oh, looks like he was going to scramble. What an absolute mess of a play, but it results in a touchdown to McCall Hardman. That had everything. I thought Hyde was going to scramble in for a touchdown. I thought he was going to get sacked. I thought he was going to throw it away, and it ends with a touchdown. I mean, I'll take it, but it didn't look pretty whatsoever. 14-0. Come on then, Purdy, what can you do? Not much there. Our defence is playing pretty well against San Fran. Can it continue? Yes, it can. With a TFL, they are struggling to run the ball against us. Our San Fran staring down the barrel of another punt. 3rd and 8, potentially, definitely. Swanson, our superstar linebacker, gets to him. 4th and 23. Cheers for the ball against San Fran. Starting at the 50, can we again capitalise on great field position as Hyde gets a nice 5-yard completion to Hardman. We are certainly playing well. Well, Hyde is playing well. He's having a good amount of passing yards. Rushing hasn't really been there for either team this game. Well, this first half, as Hardman again gets another target. 1st and 10. Hand off to Wiggins. Is able to find a little bit of room, but so far the production has definitely not been there for Wiggins. Plenty of time for that to change. All he needs is one big run. Could this be it? He has a couple of blockers. That'll do. A nice 10-yard run there by Wiggins. 1st and 10 on the 25-yard line. Can Hyde work some magic? No, it's with to Wiggins, who gets tackled for loss. We lose 2 yards on the play, but that's fine because I can see into the future and we're definitely going to have a big play here with Wiggins, who has the blocks. See, I've told you, can he stiff arm him? He can, but is unable to continue forward. But I told you, psychic. I knew what was going to happen. A very good run by Wiggins to get back the yards he lost and plenty more. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. What can we do? Hand off back to Wiggins, who's able to get the touchdown after the run. He earned that touchdown. No one would have expected this. We have walked into San Fran Stadium and we are just absolutely dominating them. Playing very well on offense, playing even better on defense. Christian McCaffrey cannot do a thing against us. Purdy cannot find any open receivers. We are hassling them. We are dominating the 49ers. 3rd and 5. Is it going to be another 3 and out? Another punt? This team is really coming together. Can we get to Purdy? Just the pressure, throws it away. If I was a San Fran fan at the stadium, they would be getting booed right about now. 3 minutes 30 left in the second half. Can we add to our points total? Can we maybe go 28-0? Can we maybe go 24-0? As that is a good start. It'd be great if we could just wind the clock down. Don't let San Fran get the ball back at all in the second quarter. Hyde, what are you able to do? Just throws it away. Feels a bit of the pressure. I think if he held on for it for a couple more seconds, he was probably going to be sacked. 2nd and 10. Hand off to Wiggins, who has another gap and is able to push forward for about 12 yards there. God, I'm in love with Wiggins. What a pick he was. Up to a superstar as well. If he continues playing well, I reckon within the next couple of seasons, we will have a superstar X Factor running back, as Hyde keeps the ball, ends up losing 4 yards. Not particularly great, as the clock is going to wind down toward the 2-minute warning. Come on, let's get a completion here. Can we get toward a completion toward one of our own players, please, and not to Fred Warner? San Fran have the chance now to get some points on the board, starting very good field position at the 49-yard line on their half. Can our defense bail us out? A good start by Purdy there. It'd be fantastic to try and hold San Fran to no score in this first half, but it's looking unlikely, as a good massive hit there. Empty backfield for Purdy. It's going to be a throw. That's a nice easy completion for 9 yards. 3rd and 1. Stack the box up. It's going to be a run to CMC. I just know it. See, I know what I'm talking about. Good pass. Clock continues to run. And San Fran are at the 25-yard line. Big pass, big completion. They use their first time out up to the 11-yard line now. Come on, let's get some pressure to Purdy. All the time in the world to throw. 33 seconds. Probably shouldn't have used a timeout there. Could have just no-huddled it. Only leaves them with one timeout. But they're getting closer and closer to scoring. Send CMC out wide. Definitely man him up. He's going to be dangerous. They're going to probably look toward him. But he doesn't know what to do. Throws it away. He knew the pressure was there. Come on. Let's contain them to 3. Do not let them score a touchdown here. It's not going to be 4th down territory. They'll definitely just go for 3 if they can't convert. As a good break up there. I don't know that was going in. They are going to take the 3. With 23 seconds left, I'd be happy just to run the ball out, but they're not going to. He's going to lob it downfield for an incompletion. Yeah, I just want them to just run the ball on kneel out. Just give it to Wiggins, drain the clock, we'll get into the half and start afresh again. Hyde is going to keep it. They weren't expecting it. He gets 5 yards. That will be the end of this first half. Start of the second half. Let's just have a good what a fantastic start. I just wanted a nice few yards on the run, but Antonio Gibson is able to get many more than that. What a start. We can just continue doing that. This game will be ours before we know it, whilst it is looking pretty good already. Oh, that could have been a completion. It could have been another interception. But Hyde showing his arm strength. Did you see how fast that came out? Gibson still in the backfield. Don't know where Wiggins is. But I suppose after that good first run, we can allow him to see the ball a little bit more. 3rd and 8. Let's get a completion here. Let's get a new fresh set of downs. Or just score a touchdown with McCole Hardman. Using his speed to get completely wide open. Hyde saw it. And just brilliant. Using his speed, no one can get close to him. Hardman with a touchdown. We continue to dominate San Fran. What can they do here? Purdy thrown to McCaffrey. Oh, he gets missed tackle by Morrig there. That could have been a good tackle for loss. But unfortunately, they go and get 6 yards. 2nd and 4. Can they get another good play like they just had? They can. They get the 1st down. Come on, we need another sack. We need to keep pressuring Purdy as he goes for Kittle, and it is get broken up. That is very good. 2nd and 10. What can we do here? Throws in the backfield to CMC. We're able to get the TFL this time. Josh Swanson gets a sack and a TFL so far in the game, as CMC has been a non-factor. He was someone we were worried about, but we are containing him so far so good. San Fran's punter has been busy because our defense has been playing so well and our offense is playing just as good. Wiggins gets the ball first time there, only gets 2 yards and gets injured, so Gibson is going to be coming in. Maybe that means a little bit more throwing. Who knows? We will see, as Hyde is having a very good day, as well as McCole Hardman unable to get the throw away. Nick Bosa gets in Hyde's face, says thank you very much for my first sack of the game. Also gives Bosa his X Factor, which isn't going to help. Can Hyde get it away? Bosa's got 3 and sacks him again. Back-to-back sacks for Bosa. Oh dear. Purdy isn't playing well. We need Swanson to get back into his face. We need Swanson to take him down. Screen pass to McCaffrey. Able to make one defender miss and get forward for a nice 8 yards. Maybe they'll utilise McCaffrey more in the passing game, because the running game certainly isn't working. We are doing very well there, as that's going to be a free play, as it will be offside. Definitely turning a little bit into San Fran's game here. They're getting a little bit more momentum. Obviously, we are still leading by 25 points. We are clearly in control. But after the back-to-back sacks by Bosa and San Fran playing a little bit better on offense, you know, the pendulum is still very much in our favour. But San Fran, they're getting a little bit more confident. As again, we are contained McCaffrey to not much. Hand off back to McCaffrey, again shut down. 3rd and 6, we want another punt. Can we get it? As Purdy just has to throw it down because he was about to get clattered by Potter. Good job. As the AI is making him go for yet another long field goal. Well, another field goal attempt. Definitely got the wind, but is very wide. Yet again, we are going to be starting with fantastic field position. Starting on their 48-yard line. We need to get some yards to knock Bosa out of his X Factor. Him having that on isn't going to be very good for us. But Gibson gets forward with some great yards. 1st and 10. Send a man in motion. What can we do? Hand off back to Gibson, who just isn't able to do anything at all there. We've got the power of Wiggins, we've got the speed of Gibson, although he is declining. We'll probably be looking to replace Gibson this year. As he gets destroyed by Warner, losing yards. 3rd and 12. I'd like to at least get a few yards here, because they'll probably attempt another field goal, which will be way too long. Hyde has lots of time, and he finds Quez. 226 yards, 3 touchdowns on the day. Probably going to get a little bit better than that as well, as Wiggins is still out. But the main thing is we've knocked Bosa out of his X Factor. Hyde's going to be another pass. All the time in the world, throw it away, don't get sacked. And it's just thrown away. Taking a sack there would have been horrible, would have lost plenty of yards and potentially could have got Bosa back into his X Factor. So Hyde did the smart thing and throw it away. Hands off to Gibson, who's able to get forward for 3 yards. We are down at the 6-yard line. Can we convert? Or is it going to be a field goal? As long as he doesn't throw it an interception, that's all that matters. Just throw it away if nothing's open. We'll take the 3 points, which he does. We are going to move 28 points clear. This is definitely not the way anyone would have really been seeing this game going, myself included. I was fully expecting a loss, but we are playing out of our skins and definitely above what we're rated as. But this is the direction we are trending. We are going to be a very good team very soon. It's just going to be another couple of years until we actually reach that height. But we are already playing to a very good level, as shown here by the runaway division leaders San Fran, who are a far better team than us. Yeah, we are more than able to hold our own, as CMC gets his first big break of the day. Yet after only 13 attempts, he's only got 26 yards, still containing him. What's Purdy going to do here? He just throws it away. Our coverage was too great. Second and 10. What are you going to do here, Purdy? After another throwaway. And throws an incompletion. The accuracy is just not there. Kittle was covered by Fuller. I think he would have been able to get a nice conversion there if it's a bit more accurate. But luckily for us, it wasn't, as it was now facing a 3rd and 10. He's dropped all the way back. Oh, Swanson nearly gets to him. As Purdy just has to throw the ball away. Another punt. We're actually starting at at a proper starting point now on our own 11-yard line after many times starting around the 50. Wiggins is still out, which is a shame. Hopefully it's not too bad and we can see him soon. I would hate for him to have a long-term injury. 2nd and 5. Hyde throws it. Not a very good pass. Are we now looking at a 3 and out and a potential punt? Hopefully not. I would like to continue this drive, but we will see. What can ROC draw up here for 3rd and 5? Quez, come on, man. Why are you dropping that? San Fran starting on their 39-yard line after a good stand by the defense, making us punt early out, as that was nearly picked by Morig. That would have been a fantastic interception there, but they get it to Kyle Juszczyk, their fullback, for a nice 10-yard gain there. We're in the 4th quarter now. I imagine it's 4th down territory for every single drive for them now. They have to get points, so that was a terrible throw by Purdy. Maybe should have stuck with Trey Lance, boys, but they didn't. What can Purdy do here? Swanson getting to him. Oh, nearly. 3rd and 1. Swanson nearly there to ruin Purdy's day. But this is especially 4th down territory, especially at 3rd and 1. It's a big 3rd and 1. Can we get a big stop here? No. Completely wide open, Brandon Ayuk. Doesn't matter, don't need to be disheartened. We're still 28 points in front of them. If we lose here, it will be probably the worst loss in NFL history, as Purdy's just going to launch it down because he was about to get speared into next week. Well, they get dial up here at 2nd and 10. He's got to throw it away, he's going to get destroyed and does have to toss it away. Making life very hard here for Brock Purdy and this San Fran offense, and I am all for it. They are one of our big rivals and it is great to treat them this way. That's Purdy again with another incompletion, just not there, is he? Just not good enough. Like I said, they have to go for it. They are so far behind. 4th and 10. If they convert here, I will be surprised and annoyed. Colour me surprised and annoyed as they are able to convert. We are challenging. Okay. Could this be overturned? Well, I think it might be, you know. There's one. I can't really tell. It's a cut off there at the bottom. Is it going to be overturned? No, its decision is upheld. That's fine. We are still so far in front. Doesn't really make a difference. Give them a touchdown. We'll feel pity for them. Fans have paid to go and watch their team, and we've been destroying them. So you've got to be nice to humanity, haven't you? Just let them score a touchdown. You can't let San Fran just have 3 points for the entire game. Feel pity as CMC is able to get through and get a touchdown. Meaningless touchdown. Right, let's not have a 3 and out. Let's at least try and get maybe 1 or 2 first downs as Gibson finds a nice gap open to the left and proving he's still got it. We may prefer Wiggins. Gibson might be the number 2 back here in LA, but he's able to prove he's still able to be an RB1 potentially. I don't mind the run at all. Just continue running the ball, draining the clock. That's all we need to do. There's nothing San Fran can do about it. Yeah, another go to Gibson. We are running all over San Fran today. A conversion here would be massive though. We don't really want San Fran to get the ball back. Oh, nice move by Gibson out to the right. We're going to continue draining this clock. And Gibson proving that San Fran are struggling to contain the run. Are we going to throw the ball? We're not. Continue with the run. which is what I love to see. Who cares that it's a TFL, we lose a yard? Just drain that clock, baby. Back to Gibson, who gets a very good block there. They are struggling, San Fran. They know we're going to be running the ball, but they're still letting us do it as often as we want. Gibson is gassed though. Are we going to lean on him one more time? We are, and he's able to get the first down, but maybe we're not going to use him anymore. He is going to be tired. He's going to be sucking air, and we do replace him with our third running back, who, you know, the name, I don't know who that is at the minute. K. Williams, who gets 4 yards. We are going to be throwing here with Hyde. He's chased by Bosa, and oh god. It doesn't matter, they're not going to be scoring 3 touchdowns on us. Screen to CMC, who's able to get a good 9 yards there. I'm not worried. I'm not worried that this mega superstar San Fran team are going to score 3 touchdowns whilst holding us to no score. As Purdy goes downfield, there is a flag. What is it going to be? It is PI, and it is against us. Okay. Maybe a little bit worried. Not too much, you know, I'm still positive we're going to win. But that's not going to help us in the slightest. As Purdy gets a nice completion there to the kit man. At the 14-yard line now, what can San Francisco do here? Just over the middle, 3 yards. Simple little check down to Ayuk. Under 4 minutes to go now. There's not enough time. There's just not enough time for San Fran to do this. Just simple little passes like that, they can keep doing that. 3rd and 5. Watch for CMC. As that is picked off, and that should be game. I thought Kittle had that in the diving interception, but Pat Baker is able to get there. Fantastic news. Three minutes 26 seconds to go. The game should be basically over as long as there's no more fumbles. Bosa is in his X factor again. He's able to get blocked out though. Back to Gibson. Just let him continue to run the ball as we are putting in nearly 430 yards on the day. It should be more than that. Gibson is back out onto the field. Just continue running the ball through him. There's no need to throw it. Let him drain that clock as he's going to take a loss there. There was no hole. Bounced in, bounced back, and they're able to get a tackle for loss. Are we going to take it down to the 2-minute warning? There'll be no point in snapping here, and they do snap and throw. But we're able to get the first down, and we buzz through the 2-minute warning. So we were able to close out the victory. Of course, we were an absolutely dominant victory by us over the 49ers. Eddie Hyde finished the day 235 yards, 3 touchdowns and an interception. Very good day by him, other than that 1 pick, but impressive, solid work for, you know, an average rated quarterback, which he is. Antonio Gibson finishes with 127 yards. What a day running for him. And Wiggins pitched in with 69 and a touchdown before going down. But Gibson definitely was able to do good in his absence. Receiving wise, McCole Harbin finished with 92 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jalen Waddle 70 and 1. Cousins, I'd like to have seen him get involved a little bit more, but okay. 2 receptions, 35 yards. Defense wise, Pat Baker, a middle linebacker, 13 tackles, 1 TFL, and that good interception that basically sealed the game. And Ernest Jones coming in with 10 tackles, 2 TFLs, and a sack. Swanson obviously got that sack early on. Other than that, a very good, solid showing by our defense. Right, that's going to be the end of this episode. I think we'll be back next. I think in 2 weeks' time, we'll play San Fran at home. Can we repeat this amazing performance? Goodbye.